Hi everybody! Recently I've been learning French with Français Authentique. Okay? This is a podcast that's created by someone in France, and he speaks somewhat slowly, slow to medium level of speech, and talks about various topics in French. He oftentimes repeats the same vocabulary words over and over and over while he's speaking to help listeners really understand and comprehend the language that he is using. Now, I've been wanting to try this also in English and to see what you think about this. So, today I'm going to do that while talking about the doctor and going to visit the doctor's office. So I will speak at this speed, and once you're done listening, I highly recommend re-listening to this recording. Listen to it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and see if you better understand what I'm saying each time you listen to it. Okay? I am going to talk about going to the doctor. Okay? And first question I have is, how often do you go to the doctor? Right? How often do you go to the doctor? So, I'm currently living in Brazil, as you know, and I don't go to the doctor very often. I get sick probably about 3 times a year. And when I get sick, I normally take medication at home, but I don't visit a doctor. When I visit a doctor, I'm usually very, very sick. I don't really say ill. I know a lot of people learning English say, oh, I'm very ill. We don't say that as often. So I'm very, very sick when I go to the doctor. Maybe I might have a sore throat. You know, my throat hurts very bad. Or maybe I can't stop sneezing for some reason. Okay, so sneezing usually is associated with a cold, right? So when you have a cold, you might sneeze a lot. You might have a runny nose. This is when you have transparent liquid coming out of your nose. You have a runny nose. Or you might have a little bit of a cough. I have a cough. And these symptoms would mean that, you have a cold. Now, it's also possible to have the flu. And if I have the flu, I always go to the doctor. I might have a sore throat. It might hurt very bad, right? So I might say my throat hurts. Oh, it's really painful. My throat hurts. Or I might say, for example, I have, what else might I have? I might have a fever. I go to the doctor and I say, I think I have a fever. I'm feeling feverish. Can you check my temperature? Can you check my temperature and see if I have a fever? You can also maybe have, a headache. Sometimes when you have the flu, you also get a headache. We can use ache with other things too. I have a stomach ache. My stomach hurts. I have a headache, right? I have a backache. But if you want to use something else that you can use with every part of the body, you can also say, my arm hurts. I don't say arm ache. It's normally stomach ache, headache, backache, but my arm hurts, my foot hurts, my stomach hurts. You can use hurts for everything, okay? So, now, another thing, So we have a cough, you come down. A lot of times we might say, I'm coming down with the flu. This means I am getting the flu. Estou ficando doente, right? I'm coming down with the flu. So if I'm coming down with the flu, I normally go to the doctor. And he might tell me, what are your symptoms? Or he might ask me, what are your symptoms? What's been going on? How are you feeling? Tell me about your symptoms. And I might explain everything to him, okay? I have a sore throat. My head hurts. I have a bit of a fever. Can you check my temperature, please? And then he might do everything and say, it seems like you're coming down with the flu. Let me prescribe you some medication or give you a prescription. And you can take this to the pharmacy to pick up your medication, okay? You can pick up your medication at the pharmacy with this prescription. And he might say, take 1 pill every 6 hours, and if you're not feeling better, then come back and visit me. So come back to visit me whenever if you don't start feeling better soon, okay? Get better soon, or feel better soon, okay? That's what we normally tell people when we want them to get better. We want them to improve. Maybe we want them to come out with us next weekend, go to the beach. So get well soon. I need you to come to the beach with me, okay? All right, that's the first video. Listen to it 5 times. If it's boring, then maybe this is not the right method for you, okay? If it is boring, it might not be the right method for you. If you're not bored, great. This is a great way to internalize vocabulary and be able to start using it by yourself. So now questions for you. How often do you go to the doctor? What kind of illnesses have you had, or what kind of sicknesses have you had? All right, that's it for today. Until the next time, bye.